All right, we're back. By this point, we're all hip. We know the drama that's circulating in Memphis between Ja and the franchise. And it looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves might have their eyes set on trying to acquire him down the line. The Minnesota Timberwolves, per a team source, are one. Ditto for the Sacramento Kings. The Grizzlies' next opponent, the Houston Rockets, need a point guard after losing Fred VanVleet to a torn ACL in the preseason, but per a team source, are unlikely to pursue him. That's just a small sample size of what might be out there and not out there if the Morant sweepstakes ever actually begin. I'm not against seeing Ja and Ant team up and getting the job done. My only thing is, I hope the coach can manage these two personalities because they're very similar. But I think if you don't manage it well, these two could maybe clash because they're two alphas. So it could either go very well or it could go very bad because in this instance, one of them has to take a back seat, which I think would probably have to be Ja because I think Ant is the better player in terms of what he's capable of. He has better skill. He's just as athletic. I just preferred Ant over Ja. So if that dynamic was to actually come into fruition and these guys team up, that'd be arguably the most athletic backcourt in NBA history. And I think greatness would happen. It would just be about trying to fill out the rest of the rosters and getting guys that can suit what these two guys bring you. And I think Minnesota should try to make that happen if they see they need to shake up the roster or make a move to try to give them a new direction in the future with what they currently have. If they can somehow get Ja and still manage to keep Julius Randle along with Ant, I'm all for it. Whether you have to give up Rudy Gobert or Naz Reid, whatever you got to do. If you can get a player like that to team up with Ja and he gets his backcourt mate, a reliable point guard who can be aggressive, still get him the ball when he needs to get off, I could see it working. I'm curious what you guys think. Would you guys love to see Ja and Ant team up? Do you think Minnesota should make that move to bring him in? Would that be a good situation for Ja? Or do you think the coach would struggle to manage the two personalities that these two guys bring? Because they're very authentic, they're very organic, they are themselves. And they don't put up with anything. They're gonna say how they feel and they're gonna reap the repercussions of that, which is something that a lot of fans love them for. But I'm curious to get your guys' perspective. Let's have some debate. Would you want to see this? Would you be against it? Do you think this is even a realistic trade scenario for Ja to end up in Minnesota? Who knows? Because we've seen crazier things happen. Look what happened last year with Luka and AD. But honestly, I hope Ja and the Grizzlies actually figure out their situation. But if they don't blame. By all means, I'm all open to seeing Ja and Ant team up because that would be must-see TV. Hey, it is what it is. Let's see what happens.